All right, now we're doing Madcap Adventures Redux for Strahd. We just did it for everybody else. Now it's time to do it for Strahd. Oh no, we did this before. Team Mind. Who did we replace? I don't remember. Oh, we replaced Jarlax later. Okay. Wait, but that's later. That's not now. We're in the now. We're not in the later. Alright. Now we're potions. Go. Is there a video now for Esmer? I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I haven't checked. State Farm put out an atlas that had a map for each state in one book for free. I mean, was it just a general map of the state, or did it dive in? So it would be pretty thick. If it was like, I could see them doing one, and it's basically for America, for just driving around highways in America. I have a spare potion of polish. Do you think even regular having items might be worth it? I'm holding out hopes that the item that supports his main buff pre-stacks, but we won't know until Wednesday. So I would hold on to that potion of polish. Yeah, nowadays I used to pay attention to road like street names, and nowadays I don't. Nowadays I drive based off landmarks. I couldn't tell you what the street names are. Yeah, the major highways on it. Yeah, I could see them giving away something like that for free, because it's really only useful if you're just traveling the highways to get somewhere, and then you still need something more focused. Who needs maps and GPS when you have stars and a compass? Yes. Unfortunately, that doesn't work during the day as well. Rich. If I have to give someone good directions, then I will look up the street names, and I will give a combination of street names and landmarks. Just in case. We travel via echolocation. Batman? Batman? Yeah, there is a certain order to certain things here that makes it sort of easy to drive around, but it only lasts so long. You could put a small peninsula with only road. If I got lost, I could walk in any direction and then follow the shore to get home. Yeah, that'd do it. I'd do it. Yeah. J-Dog. No, it's okay. You want to go down this street about 3 blocks, take a right, drive up to the Del Taco, pull through the drive-through lane, get me a 6-pack of tacos. Then you go out you go out there, go left, 4 more blocks. Yeah. You got to include the food pickup directions. Live in a small rural town. If they ever changed any of the barns or anything, I'd be almost lost. When I lived in rural places, it was fairly easy to get around because you just kind of had to, I don't know, like it wasn't just flat grass like land, like farmland forever. Like there were distinctive features. So You just went from distinctive feature to distinctive feature on the county line roads, and it worked. And sometimes it'd be like, keep driving, and then you want to turn onto this road, and then you want to keep driving. And when you start feeling like you may have missed it, that probably means you're almost there. So just keep going. Like, you would literally give instructions like that. Then you'd have to then switch over to. Then you're gonna want to drive for 8 minutes. 8 minutes on this road because you're on. It's a dirt road, and no one in their right mind would drive faster than like 15 miles an hour on it, like those kind of roads. So 8 minutes. There'll be a road on your right. There'll be a driveway on the right. It's got a mailbox, and it's blue. Just pull in that driveway. Keep going until you get to the house. Like, there were people like that. That's the welcome to the middle of nowhere. They should have introduced roundabouts here 5 to 6 years ago, and there's so many people who have no clue to use them. They seem pretty. I guess because when I was young, there was a roundabout on the way to my aunt and uncle's place, so I guess I learned early. I don't know. I think they're great. We just got some more Vajra stuff, so let's go over here. Not enough to really do anything with, I guess. More currency influence. What are we up to? Okay. So we're down to Farmer Azaka in terms of influence. What do we want for Vajra? We already got her familiar. Strength for County Brie, I don't really care about that. Potion of Polish would be nice. We don't care about a skin for Jamila. Oral feet for Jamila. Tempting for Regis. I think it's Jahira. Unlocking Jahira would probably be where we're at. Slot 5 for Azaka. Ooh, no, okay. We already have an epic there. But, I mean, it's a golden epic. That's what we'd be getting, but I don't know that. I don't know I'm worried about that. Alright, what else we got? We got coming up. Feed for Nayeli, feed for Calliope. Slot 1 golden epic for Azaka. That one we could use, but I think that's too far away. I mean, that's a ways away from us. I don't know if we'll get that on this mini grind. I think we will. I think that's later. That would make her full epic, though. We'll probably have her epic before we get there. All right, where are we at on Mert? So we could potentially pick up Jahira if we wanted. Spring Seed for Brunar, don't care. Blessed Feet for Keelik, don't care. Dread Skin, don't care. This is pretty good for Spurt. We want this one, that's right. We want 25,000 so I can get this gold find for Jarlaxle. So we'd like more so I could get Siren Knight and Warden as well. Jahira and Warden would put us at... oh no, that wasn't where I needed to go. 48 champions. 48. Yeah, and so on event day, we'd ding, 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 ding. We'd have Jahir. We'd unlock Zerial at 50. I don't see. Maybe we do that. We're trying to earn more for Strahd right now. We need. We already have the toy werewolf. We've unlocked through Dragon Bait so far. That's as far as we're gonna get. 2 for Dragon Bait. We could unlock Pond. 80% Moon for Tyros. Oh, this is a must-have for Hitch. We need this one for Hitch. That's probably would be no. We already have. We already have an epic there. Not high on the list. Not high on the list. Yeah, I mean, we have a major landmark like that, Mom. That works. I mean, it is a good idea. But Magic Roundabout? It's absolutely a good idea. I think roundabouts are great. Yeah, if you got a lot of roads joining at one spot, which is not normal to have that many things joining in one location, it makes sense. And that's why there's, I think that's the same reason there's a roundabout where my aunt and uncle are, is because I think there's like they split the roads, so like there's one road coming up and one coming down, and then there's another coming over here and one over here and then one over here and then one over here that loops around and another one. So because there's so many roads conjoining, it comes up and then it splits off into so many different directions through the hills. They had to do a roundabout because you couldn't do a stop sign. Because how the heck would you stop? Like, how would you know what to do? So whenever you have that many streets conjoining into one location, roundabouts are great. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Great. Because the best part is if you pull into a roundabout and you're like, wait, which is the street I want, and you miss it, you just keep going around until you figure it out. And then you take the exit. Yeah, you get there eventually. You get where you're going eventually. Oh, someone could totally get nervous, and someone that doesn't like to merge into traffic, like they pull into that, and then suddenly they're surrounded for traffic and they're on the inside and they just don't know how to get out. But you know what? You got to learn to do that. That's an unsafe driver. You got to learn to drive. Yeah. I know. I think it's pretty cool. Someone needs to put that into their D&D game. And when in a city, and when you're racing along in like a carriage trying to outrun someone, then you suddenly the challenge is you encounter a magic roundabout. You're like, wait, what? And then they're just looping and trying to just shake them off in the roundabout. That'd be great. Yeah, I mean, if you take the wrong turn, it just loops you back into the roundabout, is the thing. But you can't tell. You just got to figure it out. Yeah. When you truly make it a magic roundabout. Ooh. We looted a gold chest. Not that. Speed potions. Come on, speed potion. Nope. Yeah. Gems? Ooh, 2,000 gems. Nice. Gimme. Gimme. Large potion of speed. Awesome. Because we just spent one on this. We got it back. I could use more. Give me something else. You bastards. How dare you? Had a huge accident went around here a few years ago. Someone was paying attention, drove straight through and took out the signs in the middle island. Wow. Yeah, that's... Look, I live... my driveway is literally the four-way. Like if there's a road that comes along here and goes straight, and then there's a road that comes off, and my driveway is literally right across from the road. And right here in my front yard, by my mailbox, is a sign that says "dead end" for the part that goes past. There are times it happens a lot in the summer. We hear these tires lock up and screech, and it's because someone was just flying down the road, didn't know where they were, and just didn't ignore the stop sign and slammed on their brakes before they hit the fence at the end of the dead end. And if they go through them, you can go through that fence. I don't. No one ever has that I know of. You go through the fence, you end up in a dirt lot that's out behind that's part of the university. Yeah. But yeah, it happens. Happens probably 4 or 5 times a year. And more often than not, we'll see people drive by. Because I mean, I could just catch it out of the corner of my eye on a window. We'll see We'll see a car drive by, and then we'll see the car back up and fall the other way. Like they have no idea what they're doing or where they are, and they clearly aren't paying attention to the road because there's a giant sign that says "dead end." And if you just look another 150 feet, you'll see a fence in front of you. Like, what are you doing, people? You're just not paying attention. Too many people not paying attention while I drive. Yeah, Lurking Rider. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. And don't get me wrong, I understand Man, it's hard to pay for anything in this economy, including attention, but that's the one thing you need to pay first. Yeah, that's the thing about roundabouts is you're not slowing down traffic as much as a stop sign would. There's no staggered triggered effect of stopping, so your average speed stays higher. Yeah, that's why I love them. I think they're great. As somebody who's been rear-ended twice in my life, yeah, no, get roundabouts, please. Don't. I literally, come on. The people are not paying attention to who stopped in front of them. They're looking somewhere else and just run right into you. I've had it happen twice. Ugh. I have a flat spot on the back of my head. Literally, have a flat spot from where I was driving my dad's truck, and it was just a regular cab truck with the glass right behind the seat and no headrest. And I looked up just in time to see the person behind me not slowing down, and I went, shit, and then bam, and just slammed my head into the glass. Left it so hard it left a flat spot. Dented the back of my skull. And then a few months later, I was in my car, and same kind of thing. Looked up, it had a headrest. Looked up right as somebody just flying down a hill right behind me and wasn't paying attention and just ran right into me. I hate stop signs. I hate traffic lights. Just give me roundabouts. Give me roundabouts. Well, if you have a lot of drunks, that's a whole other issue, right? That's something else that's got to be taken care of. It's not the roundabout's problem. And it's probably better that they jump a roundabout than T-bone a car coming through a four-way stop, right? You see my like a head rolling over. Yeah, don't though. Don't. My city just got its first roundabout. I haven't even seen it yet. I only got a picture on this article. Of course not. Why would you put a picture of it anywhere? God. Why? Oh no! What we got is a diverging diamond interchange. This is different. Call it a diverging diamond. What the heck is going on here? Hold on. I literally hadn't seen it until just now. This is real weird. Yeah, this is, I don't know what. What? You actually change sides of the road? What? You know just where this is too. I haven't been down there in a while, and now I'm happy that I haven't been down there in a while. Because of the on ramps and the off ramps from the freeway. I guess that makes sense. But wow. Okay. Okay. mean, it makes sense. Where's the roundabout? Oh, there's the roundabout. Okay. Why is it that... There we go. Okay, it's downtown. The roundabout is downtown. Yeah, there's a couple places downtown where there's more than 4 roads merging. They need more roundabouts. But hopefully this is the start of more roundabouts. But yeah, the traffic at that place where that diverging, whatever the heck that's called, triangle or whatever, the traffic there was always a horrible place to get on and off the freeway. So this makes way more sense. Diverging diamonds, that's what it is. And it makes it real. Like, I like that it makes it real easy for the crosswalk. Yeah, kind of neat. I may have to drive down there and just... Not because I need to go down there, but just because I want to drive through that. Trials? My trial isn't ready until tomorrow on this account. I've completed 2 of them so far. I'm sitting on a bunch of scales because I don't have the epics. I got it. You can only upgrade an epic, and I don't have enough epics yet. So I'm keeping it until after the mini patron grind. We're gonna do we'll do a favor push in Avernus. Hopefully, our final favor push in Avernus. The goal is to hit 2.5 E44 favor. We're at 3.5 E34, so we need to get an 8 E10 favor, basically. Okay. Oh yeah. I converted in here so we can actually buy some things. Always keep the warning enabled, folks. Makes it easier. Makes it easier. How are we doing? Halfway there, and we're about halfway there. Perfect. Perfect. We just got to maintain our damage. And yes, I know this formation is weird. It is what it is for the moment, and we'll change it as we get closer to our goal. Oh, but all my champions are now blue or better gear, I believe. Oh, nope. We got Freely and we got Will. That's right. We just added Freely and Will over the weekend with a natural time gate and manual time gate. So they should hopefully end up in blues during the event. The Electrums that I pop should, in part, like blues can go to them as well. That should help. We may have to go back to the level 4 piping of the fast core if we need more power. Because remember, we actually stripped some power out of the core just to get the speed functionality. It's not even good speed functionality. I'm so upset. I'm almost tempted to strip even more power out of it, just to up the speed. Ugh. I just need more Strahd coins so I can buy my Modron chest from him, and maybe he'll make that work. Did I take pipes from the other core? No. The other core is just... There are no pipes here. Only Zool. No, there's only automation here. There's like a 2 white pipes just turning on automation back here. Because all that core is doing is cycling automation for a background patron farm. For challenges and challenge progress and gems. Speaking of, how are we doing? Yeah, 171 areas through to the 500 we need with Delana. So overnight, I'll switch it to Bruner Nile Calliope with some ultimate attack action. But hopefully we can rock this out, and then we'll work on these others. I like to do those in the background. I like passive progress. I don't like to actively play the patron challenges. I just sacrifice 2 familiars on the altar of automation back there, and then all the rest of them I keep up here. Technically, I got an extra familiar now, because we're not doing anything with it at the moment. I gotta park it here. Toy werewolf. Toy werewolf. Yeah, so basically there's no real pipes. I mean, those white pipes don't really count. Those aren't pipes, those are placeholders. So, all of our decent pipes are hoarded to try to make the fast core do its thing. We just picked up our 3 time gate pieces today. We should get 2 more Wednesday. And then next Monday, a week from today, we will be able to buy 3. We might even be able to buy 4. But we'll also have another drop run in, so we'll have another manual time gate next week. Manual time gate, and we'll have the 3 time gate pieces we need to flex a slot in the event. So we're going to be rolling in time gate pieces soon, because we are just a couple champions shy of unlocking Zera, which means I need to store up 20 silver chests and 5,000 gems before Wednesday. Gotta remember to do that. Gotta remember to do that. I should probably stop spending gems now. Well, for those who don't know yet, check out chat for the link of where I'll be on Wednesday evenings from 6 to 9 p.m. specifically speaking. I'll be playing my dwarf bandy in the Affairs of Wizards. A little mini D&D campaign, 10 episodes. The Dungeon Master, Stephen Merlino from Dungeon Scrawlers. Starts this Wednesday. So, the event drops Wednesday. I'll be over here during the day, streaming event stuff, making a guide, and then I'm going to take a short break to have dinner and prep, and then play D&D. Play some D&D every Wednesday night for a while. Gonna be interesting. For sure. I've never played a level 1 wizard. So and like I built out his kit. And hold on, let me pull up my D&D Beyond again. I can give everybody a little bit of a sneak preview. At least what my character kit. Level 1 bandy. Scaled down. Originally he was 13, and then he scaled down to 5 for a one-shot. And he scaled down to 5 for another one-shot. Now he's all the way down to 1 for a little mini campaign. So, what do we got? We got a +2 Constitution. We got a +3. We got zeros on Strength and Dexterity. Not zero. I mean like bonuses. +2 on Constitution, +3 on Intelligence, +1 on Wisdom, +2 on Charisma. His armor class somehow. I gotta figure out how. This seems high. You shouldn't say that. Shouldn't be like, my armor class seems a little too high. I have something accidentally rolled over from another thing that I didn't remove. So I just copied this and then downscaled it. I'm not seeing anything. He's kind of armor class at 13. Doesn't seem right. Just ain't right. I don't know. Max HP 9, which to me seems super low, but I guess is actually okay for a wizard. Doesn't feel okay. What's he got? Passive Perception of 11, Passive Investigation of 15, Passive Insight of 11. Great. Dark Vision up to 60, Advantage against poisons. Proficient Tools Kits, Disguise Kits, Disguise Kit, Mason's Tools, and Thieves' Tools. Urchin backgrounds. Language, Common and Dwarvish. Proficient with a lot of weapons, but he uses a quarterstaff. Currently. Proficient in Stealth and Sleight of Hand, as well as Investigation and Arcana. Wait, the 9 health Lurking Rider or the 13 armor class? I feel like the 13 armor class is too high. It just feels like. Hold on. Maybe I can. I could have sworn I had worse armor class on a higher level character. Yeah, why is my level 13 at a 10? What is going on? I had to have done something. Oh, my level 5 was at a 15. Or was it a 13? I think he had it. Did I that? That didn't do it. Something. I don't understand. And I had some kind of magical bonus to it on my level 5, so... I gotta take it off. Okay, I'm at a 10. I'm at a 10. I found it. It's under customize. I had something that was giving me +3 on my level 5 character. And it was sticking. It held over in the copy. That's better. 10 armor. That makes more sense. Great. Dwarf. Shock 2. Dwarf. Dwarf. Kill, drink, dig. Sorry. Wookie. Dwarf. No, that's that's just a tall, hairy dwarf. That's what Wookiees are. No, that's not true. Dwarves are just short Wookiees. That's closer. It's closer. My core and evergreens all up and say nice. 56 days of plant, faster than me. Well done. All right, so basic attacks, quarterstaff, of course. Cantrip of choice, firebolt. 120-foot range. You know, Fanny doesn't like to get close to things that are on fire, so he lights them on fire at a distance, at a long distance. Also has control flame, so if something is on fire near him, he can deal with that. He can then deal with that as a cantrip. And then dancing lights. Why do I have dancing lights? I may have to rethink this. He's a dwarf. He can see into dark up to 60 feet. Why would he have dancing lights? Maybe for other people in his thief group, probably. What else we got? Control flames, dancing lights, firebolt. I'm gonna rethink dancing lights tonight. We'll see. Alarm, disguise self, expeditious retreat, featherfall, identify, and shield. Identify is there for story reasons, as is alarm. Shield technically is too, but it's also functional. So yeah, really, firebolt it's his damage. He's not that wizard. He's not the wizard that's like, oh, he's the damage dealer. So hopefully the rest of my party brings some damage, or we're gonna be in trouble. Because I'm either smacking them with a quarterstaff if they're up close, or I'm firebolting them. Trying to move away and firebolt. And of course shield to try to, stay alive at level 1 with the 10 armor class. I could give him 50% more armor. %, more armor. No real items to speak of because Urchin. He doesn't really have items. Doesn't really have items. He does have. There wasn't commissioned art, but I still do have the mini. Well, not an actual mini, but the picture of what he would be as a mini. Where did I put it? There we go. Throw this in the Discord and then it'll... Then I can link to it. right? Yes. There. For those of you who are in my Discord, I don't know if that does it work even if you're not in my Discord? I don't pay attention to that stuff. Sleight of hand, can't you just pilfer the keys? I mean, only if there's someone with keys nearby. Like, you don't, there isn't always somebody with the right keys nearby. It's not how things work. Sleep spell? No. That's not a thing he would. I'm not trying to min-max. This isn't a min-max character. This is a story-based character. So all of the decisions I've made for everything about him comes from his story. Now, of course, Bandy's beard is like half that length. It's more my beard's length at level 1. This is more what his beard length is. Same clothes though. He would have no reason to upgrade his gear ever. I mean, unless if he did, he'd still wear that. He might put fancy stuff on underneath, and then he'd still wear the same stuff over the top. Yeah, 13 minutes. Yeah, 100 areas. Yeah, I think we'll get there. Depends on how our damage is. Our damage is okay at the moment. Is the main character in a Bethesda RPG with a mod that keeps the visual appearance of the armor while upgrading its stats? I mean, not always. It's just he's a thief who just happens to be a finger waggler, right? And so he knows the kinds of clothes and attire you should wear to blend into shadows, and he wears that, and he makes sure that's always what's visible when he can. He was given, I think, if you watch the Infinities on the Go, someone decided that Bandy should have a staff of power. Level 5, the finger waggler. What? So he would, of course, been like quarterstaff, staff of power, which would have been a little flashier than he's used to. But he would have probably, after that adventure, he would have probably tried to dirty that up a bit. Maybe wrap some leather strips around it, and just to hide its appearance so that nobody would steal it. You grew up on the streets. It's like you don't want fancy stuff showing. You don't want to show fancy, because that just means you're a target. That makes you somebody to steal from. So he doesn't show fancy. Even on occasion when he has something fancy, it gets hidden away. You don't show fancy. You don't show nice. You don't show expensive. You don't keep all your coins in the same pocket. Yeah. He learned all of these things early on. Yeah, try to hide and scuff the staff powder. Probably. Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I can't. This is too nice. This has gotta. How do I make this look not expensive? Yeah, that's That's an immediate thing in his thought process. Oh, something powerful. Oh, this is a magnet. What can we do to make this not a magnet? Like, this is gonna draw all kinds of attention to me that I don't want. That's immediate thought process. So yeah, this level 1 version of Andy will basically be... He'll have been living on the streets for a while, but not necessarily... like, he would have learned his urchin skills. Like, he would have been learning his proficiency with thieves' tools and stealthing and lock picking and, you know, like, that's what he would have been spending his time learning, and that didn't necessarily level him up, right? He didn't train to be a rogue. He just learned to use thieves' tools and a disguise kit, and to, you know, be aware of his surroundings, wear dark clothing, blend into shadows, and that kind of stuff. But he's not a he doesn't stab people or shoot people with a bow. Like, he's not a rogue. All right, Pernali, thanks for stopping by. So no, maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. Maybe this is the inciting incident that makes him try to be a better wizard, or encourages him to pact bond with some higher power for more power. I don't know. We'll see. Well, no, he's B&D. He does breaking and entering stuff. It's just he's not the ultra proficient, experienced thief that he is later at higher levels. He's still, you know, low level thefts. Not like the, all right, we're hitting a manor house, and, you know, everybody on this team has to be high level. We're not, you know, he's not that. He's probably still stealing from, you know, wealthier shops and helping, acting as distractions for other urchins to do some pickpocketing and stuff like that. And getting away without people following him, that kind of stuff. No, you don't. You learn. I would think you learn real quick not to steal from taverns, not to steal inside taverns either. Like, not to steal from the tavern, and don't be caught stealing inside the tavern. Yeah. There's lessons you learned as an urchin trying to make it on the streets of Waterdeep. And that would probably be an early lesson. Yeah, drunk people. Well, you know, it's not even the drunkards. Like, you'd roll the drunk people, and if they fall asleep in an alley, or you'd, you know, pickpocket them. It makes it easier. But you do it outside and away from the establishment, because you don't want them to equate the establishment with getting robbed, and the owners of that tavern will find you and beat the crap out of you if you do. Like, again, it's survival, right? So totally wait till a drunk, follow the drunk people, keep an eye on them, stick to the shadows. If they fall asleep in an alleyway, money. If they don't, but you can like do a bump and snatch, then yeah, do it, because they're drunk. You're not gonna notice. Not right away. Too much thought into this? No, this is the thought you should be putting into character creation. I don't know. This is the kind of thought I put into my character creation. Everybody has a story. How did they get where they are? Why are they the way they are? If you know that stuff, then yeah, we're talking characters. Yeah, this is Bandy. This is my D&D character. Not just me on the weekends. Come on. Yeah. But no, yeah, this makes it easier for me when I'm thinking like that to just role play that character because I know what their motivations are. Right? Survival. But it's not just but you have to survive being someone who has no power in a city full of powerful people. That's just oh, 550. This is it, folks. We finished it. Madcap Adventures Redux.